watched on stream. And I really didn't have an idea to start with, so I figured I was going to embarrass myself and have to run away. But it didn't happen. Yet. There's still time. There's still plenty of time for that. I love her antlers. Yay! The antlers were the one thing I wanted to do. I'm trying to decide if I want some kind of element inside the staff, so I haven't inked the end of that yet. I don't know what I want to do with most things right now. Oh, inside the staff. That could be... I might have run out of room for that already because I inked a little bit into there. If I'm going to do a glowing orb, anything behind it, I'm going to ink in the color that the orb would be. Ah, shoot, which I already messed up there because that was going to be... That should have been inked green. Oh well! I guess technically if I really wanted to, I can go over with gel pen once everything's colored. Gel pen over the black line and then put my green inks on top. Oh, that's what I get for talking and not thinking. Still don't know what I want to do with the staff. Let's figure this out. That's already kind of a twisty staff that I made. You enjoyed wandering through the artist alley at Comic-Con? Felt weird. You were admiring the art and making conversation rather than purchasing. Yeah, that's how I feel when I went to conventions, but also when I'm at like a artist's market or like the craft fair that I go to. I really don't have money to buy things, but I love seeing what everyone's doing. I'm happy to like make conversation with people, but it's like, I don't have money for you, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I would buy everything if I could, I promise. Dan, welcome in. How are you doing? I'm doing a bit better. I'm definitely feeling much better that I did a stream today. I almost did not today. You're tired, but you're okay? You just woke up, so no coffee yet. No caffeine yet, right? Get that caffeine. Right, but our family needs clothes and food. Yeah, I guess. Fine. Whole eating stuff to survive. Whatever. No caffeine yet. Soon. Hopefully soon. Actually, let's beef up some lines. Oh gosh, I really was afraid my dad was calling with bad news. And he never gets to the point fast either. So you kind of like answer and you're like, okay, like just, if it's bad news, just hit me with it. But he always kind of like works his way into whatever he's talking about. Seriously, one time when he called me, I don't know, it was several years ago at this point. It was probably like 8 years ago. Like, oh my gosh, yeah. He led with like, do you have time to talk? And it was like that kind of tone, and I was like, oh no. And by the way, everything was fine. So everything was fine. But like, so he led with like that tone. I was like, yes. And he's like, you might want to sit down. I'm like, oh no, crap. And he's like, it's about grandma. And I was like, oh my gosh. I'm just picturing like the worst, obviously. And then it ended up like she fell, and you know, she had been hurt, but not badly. But he was just letting me know that she'd had a fall and had been hurt, but you know, things were okay. It wasn't life-threatening. And I was like, oh my God, you have to lead with, she's okay, but you have to, buddy, please. My heart cannot take this. Yeah, my dad's okay. My dad called, and I took it earlier on stream. He just had a question about, like, basically oil usage in a car. But, like, unless something comes up, he calls me, like, every Monday. Like, every Monday at a specific time after dinner. And if he calls at another time, like, there's some kind of problem. Something has gone wrong. He needs to update me or check in about something or something. So yeah, so I paused stream and I had to answer because I was really afraid he was calling with like bad news about my grandpa or something like that. But nope. Car oil question. Basically, they got I forget what they got. Subaru something. I can't remember what model they actually got. But they bought it in December. They just took it in because something needed to be replaced, like the chip. There was some kind of malfunction. They were replacing the chip. They did some kind of like all-point inspection. And then when they got it back from the dealership that was doing the inspection, suddenly it had like no oil in it. And so he was kind of freaking out since they just bought it. It had an oil change just before they bought it in December, and he wanted to know why it was out of oil already. Yeah. Rushes to fill a mug and hand it to Dan. Fantastic service. Thank you, Abmeen. Is that just the pencil sketch? I did the pencil sketch. We're inking it up now. This is what we did on stream today. I had done these pencils before stream, so I inked these on stream. I'm just trying to ink things for now. Inked these on stream, and then I sketched this with pencil, and currently I'm inking it. Yeah, man, this is only 10:30. I will be ending a little bit early today just so I can go out and get shopping done and whatnot, but I'm actually getting a lot more done than I thought I would. It's fantastic. And these are a card set that I am working on for one of basically the main card company that I work with now. I used to work with a bunch of other ones. And some of them kind of disappeared over the years. Like they aren't doing sets anymore. And then other ones, it was just a lot for me to keep it up with a kiddo. But this is the one that I love their sets, I love their themes, and I love the husband and wife team that run the company. So I've kept up with this company. I still like to do their sets. Whoops, that was supposed to be this. There we go. We're just gonna pretend that was a fluffy cowl all along. Some people talk when they have something to say. Some people talk until they have something to say. Yeah, but my dad really monologues. Really monologues. But yeah, it's the thing that you need to lead with, like, everything's okay, but like, you know, here's what happened when it's something like that. And He don't do that. He does not do that. Your parents do the same thing? You've told them that calling out of the blue means bad. Yes, yeah. So, like, if they call me out of the blue, it's like, I need to know what's up. Because, yeah, his question was, just now, was like, do you have a minute? Do you have time to talk? And I was like, oh, crap, oh, no. And he sounded kind of serious. And so I told him I was streaming, but that I wanted to make sure things were okay. So please tell me now what's going on. And he kind of slowly worked his way into saying, it's the car. Okay, Dad. Yeesh. Your mom does that? Do you have a few minutes to talk in a grave, serious tone? Yes, that. Oh my gosh. And it turns out she needs you to pick up her prescription. Like, thanks, Mom. Yes, my soul just launched out of my body and came rocketing back, but yeah, I'll go get that for you. Yes. Yes. Holy cow. Yep. Well, there have been a few times, like the thing with my grandma that I mentioned, where, you know, like you said, just my soul leaves my body, or like I've literally, there are tears in my eyes because I'm like, it has to be this. Something horrible has happened. Oh, boy. All right, what do I want to do with this? You went through a lot of oil with your Subaru? Kept trying to get it looked at. Everyone would just say it was a Subaru thing. I do remember that our Subaru doesn't go through oil like crazy. My in-laws also have a Subaru. I think they've had a few more oil problems with theirs. So I promised my dad I would ask them, because they are visiting for the weekend. I will ask them